I get asked a lot, Akash, you incredibly handsome man, how do I get a job in the game industry or an internship at a big studio? The main thing that I want to mention first here is that my information is going to apply for those of you who want more coveted jobs. So things like audio designer or concept artist or composer or anything like that. Something that a lot of people also want, something that's pretty competitive. The main thing that you want to do before you have any experience, before you graduate school if you're a student, before you do anything, before you even build your website or get business cards or any of that stuff, is to start meeting with other humans. I know people are scary. I'm an introvert, I get it. But the thing I recommend you do is meet people in the game industry first. That's the number one thing you have to do before you do anything else. I don't care if you don't have a demo reel. I don't care if you don't have a website. I don't care if you don't have business cards. None of that, to an extent, matters, especially at first. So, if you want to start getting work in the game industry, whatever job it is you want, you have to start making contacts. And by doing that, you'll start to widen your network, and the people who are willing to help you out, find jobs for you, hire you, is going to grow. Now, the main thing before I tell you how to go about doing this is that you want to make genuine friends. You're not there to just get people on your side so that you can get a job and then forget about them. The whole point of this is to actually make real, genuine connections, because that way, those friends, those actual friends, will be more willing to help you out. And people in the game industry are generally super freaking cool, so that won't really be a problem to find awesome people in it. So, before you go and get a website or a domain or any of that stuff, go to websites like meetup.com, igda.org, or even Facebook to find any game development groups near you. And there are a ton all over the world. I believe meetup.com applies only to the US, but I'm honestly not sure. So check that out, see if that applies. But there's also the IGDA, the International Game Developers Association, and they have chapters all over the world, basically in every or near every big city in the world, and some not so big cities. So if you're even remotely close to any of those, then you'll have a good chance of finding meetups, usually monthly meetups, monthly gatherings, that you can go to and that you can gain kind of an insight into who's working in what field and who you can talk to get some help, so that you can start learning the right things and get down the right path. Because all these coveted positions, whether it be internships or just full-time jobs, honestly, all these people are getting thousands of resumes a month. They're hoping that they can find the right person, but when you have 1,000 resumes on your desk or on your hard drive, it's really hard to know who to pick. So more often than not, those people send out an internal email to the rest of the company and say, hey, does anyone know anyone who would be good for this position? Someone inside the company responds back and says, oh yeah, my friend would be great for this job. And then if it all works out, they hire that friend. The other resumes that got sent in are more often than not get kind of just filed away off to the side. So when you start meeting these people and making these connections and friends, genuine friends, you never know where it's going to end up. So when you start showing up to these meetups consistently, hopefully you're going as often as you humanly can, as often as you can make time for, just come with the intention of making friends. You're not there to just get a job, or you're not there to be kind of weird and desperate. People can smell that from a mile away. You're there to make friends and learn about the industry around you, because those people may have more experience than you, and they'll be able to tell you what to do and give you really great, helpful advice. So start showing up to meetups. I don't care if you have nothing ready whatsoever, no website, doesn't matter. You can get that stuff later. Then, once you start meeting people, people start getting interested in you, you start getting better at your craft, you're always doing that. Then, when you're ready, you have your materials already, you already have the people waiting for you, basically on your side, ready to help you out and get you whatever positions that you're looking for. You won't get a gig on your first try, maybe not even your second or even your 1,000th. It took me years of going to meetups until I built up my network enough so that I got jobs consistently. And it'll take you a while too, depending on where you are and what your skill level is and all that sort of stuff. It can take some time. The key is to just show up, be consistent, make actual friends, and you'll be fine. Hello everybody. If you like this video, please sign up for my newsletter. That's where I share all my best stuff for those of you who want to make a career regardless of what your discipline is, programming, art, audio, in the game industry. So for those of you who want an actual career that pays you and pays you well, sign up for my newsletter. That's where I share all of my best advice. Of course, also like the channel and subscribe. Thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next one.